Val and others saw it in the past. It started in Huntington Beach years ago. And when I was with Claudia and Sandy, the other seers, and they saw it too, the alien that infected me. And the funny thing is that, and I had a rash all over my back, like blisters, really bad, up to my neck and whatever, all over the back. And they even took a picture of it. I don't know who has that picture, but Paul and Rebazar were discussing this. And Claudia and Sandy, they saw the alien back of me, and this awful alien that did it, etc. And Paul and Rebazar were discussing this, and they could have taken care of it, but they wanted me to go through it. And it was months and months and months of hell. And yes, I went through to a natural therapist. It was like Rife, R-I-F-E, frequency machines, okay? And that did help somewhat. And then we were coming to Mexico. So I was done with those treatments. I spent $150 per treatment. I didn't, we tried a few other things, but I didn't quite do it. I used to grease up my back with like coconut oil and other things, and wore real smooth shirt all the time, and even sleeping. I had to wear something really smooth because it was all over my back. It was really bad, and it was a living hell. It really was. And then several times I've had it and other things down here in Mexico too, being attacked. Now you go to the doctor, they're going to give you prescription stuff, okay, that's petroleum products. You're going to be putting that on you too, and you may even get a reaction from that. So if you know that it's garlic powder, so if you do go to the doctor, I would use your intuitive sense to see that, do they really know what they're doing? Do they really, can they see what's going on? Can they specify it? Or are they just going to give you a prescription to see if it'll help? Because those will be drugs and or antibiotics, and it could help it, but now you're going to have other situations coming. And I know because I took antibiotics in the hospital, and they gave me neuropathy and killed my nerves in my feet. And I'm dealing with that in other ways. So just like chemotherapy destroys your immune system, gone, that's it. So again, I'm just giving you a heads up here. Yeah, this is how it is. It's a living hell sometimes. And yeah, they're going to attack you. But sometimes you also need the experience. And yeah, I see where in certain areas that I needed that experience. And I lived through it. And it was months and months and months. And it still tries to attack me once in a while, but not the same. And so I know, but this is how it is. This is how creation is. And actually, we're fortunate not to be in little cages to where we can't even move, because this is really how the world controllers want all of us. So right now we're walking around. And if we don't step up and stand up for what we're presenting, well, everybody's going to be in a cage, because a lot of people are. And that's really how it is. So again, we've come to Earth thinking that there's a la-la land here, and that's fine. But now you have the awareness to see there is no la-la land here. It's you either become more aware, or you stay the slave to your ideas and the ideas of others. You are the decider. We are each the decider. That's how real it gets. And this is where most people will walk away from this. Fine, walk away. Then you deal with the world by yourself. I would rather have the real guidance and friends and others that have some awareness, that know what's going on, etc., and gather more, than just think that I know something, because all you're going to do is grow old, and you're going to still have that. And you're going to have more too, because they're fine. They don't care what happens to anybody, because they know you'll be back in new bodies, and then they're not going to be good bodies either. They're going to be robotized. You're going to be like Terminator or whatever the body comes out to be, a vegetable or whatever, because unless you get through this creation, you're going to be stuck here. That's real. And so was someone on the Skype the other day, and I thought it was kind of an interesting story, that said he was shown by the real guides that if you don't go down to Mexico with Duane, you're going to be coming back. So that's his adventure. That's not for everybody. You look to yourself. I don't know what it is going to be for the next person, you know, etc. I just make suggestions. I do the best I can. You know, I'm not the perfect person here on the earth. That's not the idea. I have to deal with the environment and everything too, just like everybody else. And it sucks. It really does. I get up every morning. It's like, gee, I'm back here, but I'll deal with it. I will keep dealing with it. Yeah. And it's for you and for others. And you can do this. Actually, the women are tough. You have an intuitiveness about you that's very special, especially the women. And the women I've known, the best seers are always the women. Yes, they are. They're precious. And you girls are precious. And all of you are so precious. And I know it's hard. But that's how it is. Just like G.I. Jane, I suggest you see that movie with Demi Moore. Yeah, sucks, but this is how it is. But you get through it. You will get through it. And so we're here for you. And so again, but you're the decider. You're going to go through things, but you're going to be a lot more aware and a lot tougher, and you'll be able to handle it. It's just you right now you're going through it. I know, sweetie. So figure it out the best you can, but also be wise. Listen to the doctor, and that is he telling you the truth, or is he just selling you drugs? But you decide. It's your experience. Thank you for sharing.